it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If so, you can subscribe. The button is always down below. Post beauty, lifestyle, painting, and more. And in today's video, it's actually going to be the first day of the 12 days of Christmas, which I'm finally resuming. It's been a couple years because last year I did Vlogmas over here and stuff, and yeah, I'm happy to be going back to my roots because I used to do 12 days of Christmas a lot. Well, when I say a lot, I think I did it throughout my whole channel, maybe, possibly. But yeah, we're doing 12 days of Christmas this year, which I'm very excited about. I'm excited to create Christmas content and just lots of content for the next 12 days up to Christmas Day, which is super exciting. And I thought for today's video, obviously I have no makeup on, that I would do like a little get ready me, my everyday makeup. It's mostly gonna be my everyday makeup filming wise. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to, you know, do this and stuff. So let's just get right into it. I feel like I used to do like everyday makeup routines all the time, but I haven't been doing them the last couple of years just because, I don't know, I don't feel like I have, like I definitely have a good base routine, like a good set base routine, but for everything else, not so much. And also in today's video, I'll be using lots of my painting products. I'm actually filming one finale today, so those products will be a huge focus in today's video. So first, my skin was feeling very dry, so I had to prep with some of my Rare Beauty primer, which is in a project currently. And stuff, my skin was just feeling dry and I needed a little bit of a glow to my face. So how to do that? And honestly, we're still feeling dry, but hopefully we can fix that. I'm gonna use some of my lip mask from Tarte. I just repurchased a limited edition, like one of these. It's like the packaging is limited edition, I believe. I believe it's the same exact formula. Oh, formula and color, which this isn't colored. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, which came in my e.l.f. Advent Calendar, which if you don't know, I've been unboxing my e.l.f. and then also my Target Beauty Advent Calendar over on my TikTok. I've been actually very active on there. I'm also doing Vlogmas on there, my own version of Vlogmas. A lot of people actually do Vlogmas on TikTok, which I think is super fun. So if you don't follow me over there, definitely go do so because I'm posting quite a bit over there. I've been doing lots of stuff. I've been pretty active on my TikTok. Recently it's Katiexobeauty YT, like all of my socials are. And yeah, so I really like this e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. It's like, feels like a gel formula. It also hydrates a bit, which is super nice. Like, I like how it feels on my skin, and my makeup does look pretty nice when I use that. So that's always a plus, and I've just been loving it. Now let that breathe on my face for a second before we go in with anything else and stuff. I feel like the lighting is a little bit weird today, but you can see me. You can see me. Alexa, turn on Katie's light. It's been so dreary here for like days, and I'm just like ready for some sunshine. Like, I'm not ready for it to be dreary for months. Okay, so something I like to do a lot is take my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and I will just put some of this onto my face. I'll just kind of stripe it on. I put a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit more on my cheeks than I do on the other parts of my face. This isn't like a foundation, but it's a good, like, I don't know, it gives you a slight bit of coverage. It's definitely not full, but you can build it, but I don't like it as like a base product on its own. I do like to use other things and stuff. It is very, very, very nice. I'm just gonna blend that in, and it just gives a nice glow. It hydrates a bit, which I like, and my skin is looking good, which I've been having a good skin year. I feel like my skin has just been doing very well. I don't know what it is, but my skin is just thriving this year, which I like. 2022, the year of the skin, for real though. Like, it's just been doing very well, and I've been very happy with that because, you know, your skin, like how you look, how you perceive yourself, can definitely play a part mentally and how you feel. So it's definitely something I've struggled with, like, I guess my whole life. I guess. So yeah, this looks so good. Like, look at my face. That really just did something. And then otherwise I've been panning a ton of different foundations and stuff, and I finished most of those, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Anastasia for today. And my pump on this like doesn't stay up, if that makes sense, and it's also like running out, which is fun. I have no idea what's going on with this, but it's a pine. Okay, well, I guess I will take my beauty spatula and just put this foundation on my face. I definitely will have to get another one of these during the elf sale, the Ulta sale, because they always seem to have this on sale. It's one of my favorite foundations, if I'm being honest, and by the time it's on sale, that'll be good. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend that, but this is one of my favorite foundations. I've panned a ton of foundations this year, so I've gone back and forth all the time with what I'm using. I think I've panned like, I don't know, like 2 to 3 foundations this year. I've used a ton of foundation this year, which is always nice. I'm very happy with how much makeup wise I feel like I haven't gone through that much, but I also have like made good progress. So like base products, I've used up a decent bit this year, which is always nice, and I'm proud and happy about that. I can't wait to film my planning to pan video, which I think I will film today. At least that's a goal as of right now. Like, I really want to film that. So we'll see what happens and stuff. I definitely want to prep a lot of the 12 days of Christmas videos, just because that makes like a ton of sense. The hell? I just put foundation on this and it like flew off the brush. What the heck was that? I think I'll be good after this though. Just a good final blend, because my halo glow actually did justice for me today. Really did my skin well today. Something else I've been using or trying to use up is this Lancome Tintido All Over Concealer, which is so hard to use because like my beauty spatula is too big. So sometimes I'll use the other end to get the concealer out. This isn't like a good under eye shade. Like, it's not super bright, but you know, it does, and I can always use like another brightening concealer, but I like this all over. I mean, it is an all over concealer, and I'm just like, I'm in the zone to like get this done today because I'm tired of using it. I don't love it. It's alright. I was using it to use it basically, but you know, sometimes happens. I will be using another concealer because this one is basically like gone, and I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. sponge to do the first blend of that. I feel like it's gonna cover, but I think I want a little bit more. I'm just gonna go all over my face too. And then I'm gonna use my Tarte Ultra Creamy, just a tiny bit. I know that looks like a lot, but it's just a little swipe. And then using my e.l.f. sponge to blend. And I always go on my eyelids. I know some people don't, but I like to, just because, I don't know, you can use it as eye primer, not even that. I don't like how my eyelids look bare. So even when I don't wear eyeshadow, which is very rare, those are for like those work days when I don't wear eyeshadow, I just do like simple look, like concealer, foundation, that kind of stuff. How do we look? So recently I've been obsessed with a new powder. I've gone through a powder kick these last couple months. I have a few I really like. The one I've been obsessed with recently, since I've gotten this, I got this in the last month for November's Ipsy Glam Bag X, is this Anastasia powder. This is the Anastasia Loose Setting Powder. It's just a translucent powder, but I've been, well, that's a lot of powder. Like, the whole powder literally just came out. Like, this looks like a lot too, but like the whole contents of my powder just poured out. That's great. But I friggin' love this powder. I think it is like just the nicest powder like ever. So I just like to put this under my eyes and eyelids. So I go under my eyes. I don't always like, I don't bake and stuff. I think I've only baked with this a couple times. I'm not like a huge baking powder fan. But I basically just go all over my face with this, especially around my nose, especially when I know I'm going to be wearing my glasses, which I typically don't always wear like when I film videos and stuff. But I like to do that because I know I can get like, you know when you wear your glasses and you get those lines, and I know a lot of people say just put your powder on your glasses wrap. That doesn't always work. And then I will just powder my face with my larger powder brush. This really smooths out my face too, which is always nice. And then for a tinted powder, I do love a tinted powder. I like my one size. This is the one size Turn Up the Base powder foundation. I love this stuff. I have hit pan on it and stuff, which I recently hit pan on it, but it took me forever to hit pan on this. I have had this since August and I have been using it probably like every day. And I just think it's such a nice powder. I really love all the one size products. They're really nice. My face is looking a tiny bit washed out. At least I think I'm looking washed out. So I'm going to do a quick bronzing moment. I'm going to use my NARS Laguna. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus, but this is my NARS Laguna. And I'm just going to quickly put some bronzer on just on my whole face, essentially. Just all over my face, even under my lip. It works. And then as always, I always take a powder brush to make things not so like harsh and blend it like a lot. Like I use my powder brush a lot just to make sure things are not crazy looking. But that definitely helped a little bit. And my eyelids feel slightly tacky, but I always use my eye primer. This one's from Rare Beauty. I do have another eye primer, but this is like my pretty much everyday go-to. So the palette I've been using most recently when I do my eyeshadow is this Maneater one from Target. I bought this for myself for my birthday when I went to Ulta. I did a birthday haul. Yeah, I did. Sometimes I can't remember what videos I filmed, even though that was months ago. Obviously I did that because like those are some of my favorites to share. So first I always start off by taking just a good shade to use as my base, which I always like setting down the eyeshadow primer, even if it doesn't need to be. It just adds like a good, nice base. I like a blank canvas highlight, just a white shade, just to give it like a neutral looking base to make it look just, I don't know, like just it evens everything out. It's just what I like to do. So I've done that for literally years of doing my own makeup. It's just personally my personal preference, and I just realized I probably should zoom you guys in. There we go. All zoomed in, nice and close and personal. So then I'm gonna take that shade right there, which is called Lust. It's one of my favorite shades in this palette. I just really enjoy it. So I really just make sure to swirl in there. I tap off my brush and I'll go in and blend this. It's not super neat. I'm not very always neat with my eyeshadow. Sometimes I can be a little bit on the messy side, and I'll just make sure to go in the outer corner, inner corner. Just make sure to really blend this and buff it in. Just give my eyes like depth. Look at that. It's a little bit messy, but we clean it up. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Just really make sure to go back and forth, windshield wiper motions. I haven't said that in a bit. That feels like old school. And yeah, I go in the inner corner, I go in the outer corner. I really just make sure to blend and get it into my eye socket. Then I'm gonna take the shade Passion, which is that one at the, almost at the end, the last matte one, I guess we could say. And I put that in my outer corner. Sure to blend that in the outer corner, and then I'll blend it in. I don't do too much of that, but I like to do like a darker color and then, you know, focus on the outer part, but then blend it in to blend everything. And then I'll go in my lid shade, which I don't know which one I want to do today. I think I'm going to take the one that's on the very bottom, which is called Feline Self. Feline Myself. Okay, so I didn't think I could find my next glitter glue, but I just found it. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand and spread it out. That's what I usually do. I'll take it on the back of my hand and then spread it out. And then I just put it on my eyelid. Sometimes I'll do both of them at the same time just because I tend to apply this fairly quickly. It usually doesn't dry down like too fast, which is always nice. And I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brush that I just got, and then I'm gonna take Feline Myself and apply that. This is like a pretty rose gold. I play with a lot of the shimmers, so it's never just one that I use and stuff. I play with a lot of them. And I love a good rose gold moment. Rose gold is my favorite a lot. If you don't know that about me, now you do. But yeah, rose gold's my favorite. Like, everyone that knows me personally knows that. Like, I love rose gold. Like, I have a lot of rose gold, which actually, I've done a makeup collection video since I've added more rose gold in, but I literally spray painted rose gold things and stuff. I definitely should do an updated one next year because I have a lot more makeup. Not even that, but like, I just have like a lot. Like, I don't know, just like things have changed, you know what I mean? And there's not really like that perfect like inner corner highlight in that palette, which is a little disappointing. So sometimes I'll take like just a normal highlighter. This one's a Becca one, and I'm just going to go in my inner corners to highlight a little bit. Just a bit. And I might use this as my highlight this time around. Okay, it zoomed out a tiny bit. I kind of like it like this for now because I'm going to continue on with my makeup. So next I'm going to do blush. I'm going to take this cute little Tarte palette. This is the Precious Gems Amazonian Clay blush palette, which I really like. It looks like this. These are the blushes. They're super pretty. And I'm kind of sorry, I hit my recording limit. You can only record for like almost 30 minutes on my camera, so it stopped me. So if I lost my train of thought, that's why. But I'm kind of feeling for my blushes today that to use this whole bottom row. I'm kind of feeling that. So we're gonna do it, obviously. Okay, so now I'm gonna go just mix all these colors. And I finally found my blush brush because I thought I'd lost it for a second. And I'm just gonna blend this onto my cheeks. It's a very pretty combo, if I don't say so myself. Like, it looks very neutral, but I love how it looks. It's very like pretty and muted, but like not too muted, if that makes sense. It's a very, I don't know, just it's a pretty blush moment. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this Becca highlight and just put this on my bridge of my nose. Really make sure to get like the point to my nose. That's what's really weird, like the ball point. Your nose. I'm gonna take it on my cheeks. Apparently, when you apply your highlight, it looks really pretty if you put it like that and like diffuse it up. So I've been attempting to do that recently. It doesn't always end up that way, but it is really pretty if you do it like that. So I do that. A lot of times I'll use creams too. So for lips, I'm just gonna do something very neutral, very nudie. This is Cherry Blossom. This is the Lip Plump Juicy Maracuja lip from Tarte. And I'm just gonna apply this just because I'm wanting something hydrating, and a little plump would be nice, to be honest. And then I'm going to do my brows real quick. I just use my e.l.f. brow gel, which I've been obsessed with. It's one of my faves. So I'll just like brush through them, and my eyebrows are looking tame, which is always nice. And then I'm going to do my mascara, which I'm just going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex just because I want to be able to use this up. I've been using it for a couple months, and it's time to like use it up. So I just apply a few coats of that. I actually don't have a mirror to look in, so I don't love that mascara as much as I used to. It's still a good mascara, but there's definitely things I like more, especially like a better price point. But yeah, this is my finished makeup. I love how everything turned out. I think it looks really, really good and stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed 12 Days of Christmas Day 1. I did almost call it Vlogmas, not gonna lie. I really like how the eyes turned out, and this is basically my base routine. And for the most part, this is all the stuff I really use. I use this stuff a lot. I'm using my panning products, but I'm also like, this is pretty much my routine, pretty much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If there's any videos you want to see for 12 Days of Christmas, let a girl know, because I need ideas. I mean, I have a bunch of ideas, but I need ideas either way. And yeah, be sure to subscribe, and yeah, you don't want to miss any of the future updates, the future days. It's gonna be fun. I always love creating lots of videos around the holiday season. And yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.